know, Galaxy of Heroes likes to, how to put this in a nice way, like to screw up a lot. And it's easy to point that out. Today, though, we're doing something that needs to get pointed out, but in a really positive way. This by far was one of the best things that has happened for the free-to-play players in Galaxy. It was easily the best update in 2023, and that's been how you acquire Wampa and Hermit Yoda. It's been exactly 2 months since they made that change, and well, I got some amazing stuff I want to report back now. Hermit Yoda Wampa, massive pain points when it comes to farming stuff in Galaxy of Heroes, as we know. Well, a few months ago, May 25th, 2023, they, without even really publicizing it and leading into it and kind of like heralding it, it was just like a minor little side note, and it was seriously a huge change. Back when we made this video highlighting this update, I was 120 shards into Wampa and 43 into Hermit Yoda, and that was before, and it, you know, takes a little bit longer to get there because you only could use guild event token currency. But as we know, with the update, they made those shards accessible via the Mark II raid tokens. And today, what we're going to show, since this video 2 months ago, here's where we stand now. Today, we're getting the last batch of shards I need for Hermit Yoda. And in basically 2 months, I got Wampa the 7 stars and the Relic 5. And we finally have the 7-star Hermit Yoda, baby. A farm that would normally take you like 8-9 months per farm before these changes with the Krayt Dragon raid and the shipments, all of a sudden becomes roughly a 2-3 month farm for Hermit Yoda and Wampa. And I didn't do anything that fancy to expedite the process. I showed some chicken scratch math in the video when this update happened. More or less, it was like somewhere 8-9 months per character to get these skies to 7 stars. It took so long. And with the changes, if you're starting from scratch, it takes roughly a little bit under 2 months per character. But look, they had a little bit of progress done, so I was able to speed it up a little bit. And that was with conservative math that I used. And would you look at that? Hermit Yoda, Wampa, and Wampa the Relic in that short amount of time is great. Before I was starting to work on Wampa Hermit Yoda, I was always using my guild event token currency for gear, and that's one of the reasons why I was able to get a lot of gear 13s fairly quickly. I would often use it to get my gear 12 pieces. Well, now that I'm working on Hermit Yoda and Wampa, that definitely took a little bit of a dive, but now that I'm done with Hermit Yoda and Wampa, I can just go back to getting the gear I need to get to the gear 13 requirements for Jedi Knight Luke Skywalker. So instead of being stuck in the Wampa Hermit Yoda grind for months and not getting gear, I'm done in 2 months and I'm back on the gear grind for the Mark II and Mark I guild event token currency. And to showcase how I'm able to get that steady stream of currency to get my Wampa Hermit Yoda, I want to show you my guild, the Krayt Dragon raid, and how I perform, because there's probably gonna be some people speculating that I'm being carried into Krayt Dragon raid. I'm in this amazing guild. Let's clear some of the air in the room. Firstly, I want to say I absolutely love my free-to-play guild account. They're perfectly in line with where my account has progressed. It was a Supreme Leader Colorado focused guild. It was really on pace where my account was, and it was a perfect fit, and they do very well in the content they can engage with, and now they're kind of moving towards Java, so we're all kind of growing together. Inside of the raid, when we talked about the math and Hermit Yoda and Wampa, I talked about the fact that you don't need crazy scores to get the right amount of materials to get your Relic Gates, of course, as well as the Hermit Yoda and Wampa shards. I'll do a quick run showing the teams I did, but last time I had 700,000 as my score, and that puts me roughly in top 10, 15 for my guild. The ultimate goal, remember, the ultimate goal is you really want to hit the 25 million threshold, which our guild is consistently able to do because you get a good amount of materials to get Relegate, and of course a nice steady stream of tokens to get your Wampa and Hermit Yoda. And to show you the score, it's not like there's one person putting down 10, 11 million like my main account, for example. Generally, this is the highest our guild gets. We have a few people that can get 1 million, and then a lot of us get to the 700,000, which I'm going to try to get to today. And to showcase the math, on average, you don't need to get a high score to hit that minimum that we've been hitting to get the right amount of Hermit Yoda and Wampa shards, or Relic Gate, whatever the case might be. You need 25 million total for the guild, so on average, every player to contribute 500,000 damage. 500,000 times, hopefully 50 guild members participating, 25 million. And of course, there's going to be people that get more than that, some a little bit less than that, but I want to show you, you don't need anything crazy. I often see, oh, it's impossible to get Relic Gate, it's impossible to get Wampa Hermit Yoda shards at a decent rate. I'm going to show you, I don't have any full Relic teams in my guild as well. We're not really tuned for the Krayt Dragon raid, and we're doing very well with Hermit, Yoda, Wampa accruement, as well as keeping our relic gates consistent to where it was before. So if you've been following my free-to-play farming guide that I put out for 2023, if not, there's a card in the top right-hand corner. There's a heavy emphasis on getting, for example, your Executor early on, which in turn requires a Boba Fett, as well as a Mandalorian, as well as focusing on Jedi Knight Revan as early as possible to make sure you're able to engage with this so you can get those relic gates to build up to Executor. And of course, also to get the Jabba, you want to get your Hermit, Yoda, and Wampa. And again, roughly a 2-3 month farm to get them both. So we made a video on this a while ago. One of the most important strategies is the ability to use a relic gate Boba Fett to just solo, go in there, get yourself about 178,000 damage, and boom, right there about half my damage. So let's remind you, in case you haven't seen it, I'll just put it out again. I just want to show you again, what does it look like for a guild like this? Someone that doesn't have a lot of Krayt Dragon raid teams? Let's show you. All right, only downside of this is that it sometimes takes a few attempts. This is literally my first attempt. Boys, I guess just luck. But sometimes it might take 5-6 attempts. If you get stunned, you got to just redo it again. You just got to hopefully resist the stun when they bonk you. All you do, you just hit this. Boom, 179,000 damage. That's about half my damage right there. So again, the Executor farm is going to pay dividends when doing this. I can just go to the highest tier, throw in Boba Fett, and it's going to be a solid score. Strategy we showed a few months ago, but here's a reminder in case you didn't see it. Half my damage basically done. So now we got to use my leftover stuff that I have. So again, I don't have a full relic team. I guess technically that was a full relic team. It was 1 of 1. So all right, you got me there. But let me showcase my second go-to team. When you push for Darth Malak, you have Jedi Knight Revan and the Old Republic stuff, and they're great. They're maybe not like the best, but they're definitely very solid nonetheless. I'm able to do the tier 1 difficulty, which requires gear 12. Again, nothing special. Basically, these were the levels I went into the Malak event. Let's go ahead and throw some mods here. All right. I don't even have all the abilities upgraded. The mission Zeta is definitely worth it, not just for the Malak event, but for this as well. Look, I don't have like great mods on this. And I just want to show you again, just between Boba Fett and this, it's going to compensate for both of my 500,000 damage need to hit. All right, so the strategy is going to vary depending on what tier you're in. At the higher tier, I wouldn't open up like this, but generally in the lower tier, it always works out where I can just go ahead, mark the Krayt Dragon. Sometimes I get Termite removal. We did it this time. We're just going to roll with it. Again, I'm not going like super sweaty tryhard. I'm only doing 1 attempt, not like my main account where sometimes I might do a few more attempts. I want to get in there and get out. And generally, I get another 200, 300,000 out of this. Let's just go ahead and keep doing basics. Mission basically does all the damage for you. Let's go ahead and clean off these debuffs. That's why I like Juhani having a second cleanse. Inside is fantastic. Just keep sending the assists. You guys probably have seen me do this before, but again, for those that maybe don't come into live streams and see me do this or seen previous videos, this is why we're putting this out there. Let's just go ahead. No, boy, we're having a hard time getting debuffs on. We're even having a rough run. That's totally fine. Lower tiers, really easy to retrieve the people that are being swallowed up. And just do a basic for right now. No need to use the cleanse at the moment. All right, just do another basic. Boom, 69,000 damage. Nice. Let's go drop this over on Revan. There we go, almost to 100,000 right there. And all right, we're surviving. All right, gonna take a little nap. It's all good. I can tell my order's a little bit off. Like Jedi Revan's taking a minute to get to his cleanse. There we go. Let's swap over to Aphelion. Nicely done. And let's go pop a basic over here. Let's start detonating some of these. There we go. AoE from Juhani's nice to hit all the bombs at once. I don't waste my damage from mission on the bombs. I want to throw it on the Krayt. And there we go. And just, we can probably do, let's do this. Let's do an assist over here on the Bastila. Actually get this. There we go. Pop the Krayt right back up. Do a basic. Get the assist for mission. 100,000 damage. And we still have a long way that we can go here. All right. Give me a buff over here onto mission. Boom. There we go. 97,000. Keep it coming. 100,000. Looking fantastic. Let's go drop some bombs. Let's see if we can do another mark. Can we get some Termite removal? There we go. We got a nice chunk of Termite removal right there. I ain't mad about that. Give it to Revan. Pass it over here. Nicely done. Almost at 200,000 now. Let's wait. We have some debuffs coming our way. So right now, just do basics. Sucks that Zalbar is kind of MIA, but is what it is. Nicely done. It always drives me crazy. Even though it says 117, it doesn't calculate as 117,000 damage. Mild annoyance. Let's go cleanse. That's where Juhani comes in handy. We're going to do an equalization to make sure we fix up missions. So let's go pass it over to you. And let's just do a basic for right now. 200,000 damage. Let's go push back the Terminator again. Nicely done. Good stuff. Good stuff. It sucks that mission can't assist off Jedi Knight Revan. Let's do an AoE. Hit those bombs a little bit. Okay, another armor shred coming in. Nicely done. Didn't get the crit there, unfortunately. All right, we're going to get bonked. Juhani got a second backup taunt for us. And let's give it over here. Okay, just watch out. Make sure. Yeah, it looks like Juhani's going to go before. And you know what? Let's just do basic for right now. Do basic. I'm just going to let Juhani do the whole harpoon. Okay, and let's see. Do you want us to do the cleanse? Not right now. I'd say let's just go drop a basic. And then we'll let Juhani harpoon. He's my Zalbar back. Fan-frickin-tastic, y'all. Give some buffs over. Ooh, it's going to be a little mistimed, but let's just do it. There we go. Boom. There we go. Nicely done. And we're going to start losing folks now, and that's totally fine. I might be able to squeeze out a little bit more damage. Let's see what we can do here. Let's go drop a basic. All right, we need to probably get some more bombs out. Might not get there in time. Maybe I should have just marked. There we go. Got him back up. Okay. Let's see if we can maybe get like one more good hit. Okay, let's do it. Let's, do we want to use this right now? I'm just gonna do basic. Just do a basic 322. Oh, we could do one more. Okay, let's just do that. 327. Oh, we got a dodge. Gotta get lucky again. All right, not so much. But there we go. Even if you don't have Boba Fett, a Gear 12 Gen Revan team, not hard to get with the current gear economy. You're going to need it anyways for Malik. You're getting 300,000 damage. And that right there is mostly where the grand chunk of my damage comes from. Again, we're not doing any crazy relic things. 327,000 damage and Boba Fett right there. That puts me at the 500,000 that I need. But of course, I got one more team. And when you're pushing for Revans and Mandalorians and you got some executor requirements, you can build yourself a leftover Mandalorian team. So I generally, you can use Jolie. It really doesn't matter. This is really just the kitchen sink team, just whatever I got left over. Let's throw it in. Obviously, Cad Bane for the Xanadu Blood for executor. I took Beskar Mando up a little bit into the relics because it helps out the executor. So again, and we're only doing the lowest difficulty tier. Nothing crazy. And again, the reason why I'm pointing this out because I often see discrepancies and people that might not understand how you get these certain scores. I'm hoping it's going to help people to have the expectation set so we can make sure you're maximizing that Wampa Hermit Yoda Relic Gate grind. All right, so we're going to start off. I'm usually just keep calling Cad Bane since he has the Relic 5 in him, so he's one of my higher Relic characters. Can I move some Terminator? Nah, didn't get it. Sometimes we get it, sometimes we don't. Again, I'm not really too worried. This team gets me maybe another 150, 200,000 damage, give or take. Do some basics on the Krayt Dragon Raid. Let's go do some of that. We're going to do a little poop stance there. Keep doing some basics. Probably let's get Cad Bane to do a cleanse. So remember, Hut Cartel, one tap on the bombs, boom, you're rocking and rolling. Drop a basic there, and only 11 stacks, not a lot. We'll take what we can get. 25,000. 1. Can I get a 3? No 3. Do some burning. Doesn't really matter. Again, there's no like high level strategy involved with this. Just get in there, do what you can. Let's harpoon. It's so easy to harpoon your friends back out of the crate in the lower tiers. Keep it moving. Keep it moving. Looking good. Terminator removal. Yeah, there we go. Cad Bane's got that nice Terminator removal that comes in handy once in a while. There we go, a couple hits right there. Let's just do some basics. 1 hit, 2 hit. Come on, give me some more damage. I gotta show my friends how great you guys are. There we go, Cad Bane doing some work. Another basic right there. 2 basics, my man. You're doing good. You're doing good. All right, 19,000. All right, let's go take a little nap. Usually I get scared when the crate does that at the lowest tier. Not much to worry about. All right, let's go do that over there. Okay, let's go. Do the AoE. All right, get some more bombs out. Let's get Cad Bane to destroy one of those. Let's go poop stance again. Give me some Django action. Let's get a double tap. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Come on. 1, 2. All right, can I pull back some Terminator? Didn't get it. It's fine. Basic there. All right, we got 20 stacks of Listening Birds. Looks like those damage over time helped us out a little bit. Keep doing some basics. Come on, let's go. Keep going, keep going. Send it. There we go. 69,000 damage right there. Just keep dropping the basics. And give me some bombs out there. Good stuff. We don't need to destroy any of them right now. Cad Bane for that assist. Looking good, looking good. Terminator removal. Ah, man. It feels good when you get it, though. It feels good. Just do basic. We don't need to do any magic hand thing. Basic again. Looking fine, looking fine. Hit him. Good. Look at this. We're almost at another 100,000 damage here. I wonder if we might be able to do better than my last score I got on the free-to-play. All right, let's get a cleanse. There we go. Let's pop that on the bomb. Boom. Cleanse. Easy money. Basic over here. Okay, let's get a 1, 2. All right, and just keep doing basic. Nothing too fancy. Nothing too fancy schmancy. Do another basic, another 100,000. Okay, come on, come on, come on. 2. Not getting it. When it happens, you know you're going to get a fairly good run. All right, Lost Mando, we'll get him back. We get him back. Let's go ahead and send it over here. Get him back. Man, on the higher tiers, you really got to work to get your friends back. It's kind of annoying, but it's all good. On the lower tiers, it's basically guaranteed you'll get your friends back. All right, just do basic here. You got it, you got it. Let's see if we can get some more Whistling Birds. Yeah. Okay, let's send it over here. 126. He probably should get that Days Off Mando or Cad Bane. He's having a hard time here. All right, might lose someone here, but there we go. We got Django back. All right, you go take a nap. We'll be back in a moment. Let's go. You know what? Let's keep our young Mando alive. Let's do basic there. Basic. There we go. All right. Yeah, that actually did not do as much as I was hoping for. Let's go basic again. There we go. Yeah. Let's get Cad Bane for the assist again. All right. It's looking like we're running out of time. So it's taking a little bit more firepower to try to get this down. Almost there. Come on. Let's get there. Come on. We're almost there. We're almost there. Come on. Doing basic there. Ooh, not enough damage. Come on. Come on. Come on. Can we get Cad Bane in one more time? I think he can do it. 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 Come on. Come on. We got him. All right. Yeah, we're running out of time. The guy's going full on enraged on us. Let's just do that. Do some basics here. Do another basic there. Let's just dump the damage there. One more nerfing birds. Let's go. Oh, no one to assist. Too much days on us. All right. Let's see if Mando can get a turn in. Hold on, he's at relics. He should be able to survive a little bit longer and send it. 145, and let's take it to the Bane. Oh, one more time. One more time. I probably could have done a damage unity right there. It wouldn't have mattered. And there we go. Another 150,000 damage right there. So even let's say you don't have the Boba, you have a Mandalorian team, Old Republic team, and that right there should get you into the ballpark of that 500,000 you're really trying to look for per player at minimum. And again, you might have some people that might get a little bit more, but there you go. And that puts me right now in the top 10. And ooh, a little short of my previous run that I had. Sometimes I'll get a little bit more out of Old Republic or Mando, but there you go. Again, the point of this video was one, I really wanted to commend, because it's easy to point out the flaws of the game when it screws up, and I feel like sometimes, you know, we don't acknowledge or at least praise something enough that truly makes the game easier, and that's the Wampa Hermit Yoda shard change. If you're a new player, it's hard to understand, but imagine instead of a 2-3 month farm, you had to wait like a year and a half. Kind of a big deal in pace, and hopefully showing what I do in the free-to-play account kind of gives perspective that you don't need full relic teams, you don't need anything too crazy. You need to know just what the minimum thresholds are, what your guild should be shooting for, and hopefully just like clarify some things. And that, my friends, is gonna wrap it up for today. Again, fantastic update. I just wanted to show for a frame of reference, if you are starting this grind, how long it takes and what you should be doing with your guild. You don't need anything fancy. You don't need to be in some crazy guild that does Rise of the Empire. Try to get into a guild that has an Old Republic team, Gear 12, some leftover Scoundrel stuff, and maybe some of them have Executor. You truthfully have the bare minimum tools you need to succeed with the Relic 8s, as well as keep it on track with the Wampa Hermit Yoda, so you're not stuck on that farm for too long. Thank you so much for stopping by. Leave that like, comment down below. Hopefully you agree that this is really one of the best things they've done for the game, free-to-play wise. Love hearing your guys' thoughts. Hope you enjoyed the free-to-play accounts, updates, and more importantly, always remember that it's great to be in the Empire today.
The sun never sets. We dominate.